afternoon, people. It is the day after the first snowstorm of the season here in Michigan, where I live, yeah. And it is very bright. But as you can see, we did get a good amount of snow, and we're not through yet. We get today off from the snow, but then late tonight, it's supposed to start snowing again, and tomorrow we could pick up another like 2 to 3 inches of snow. I think we got about 6. They did cancel school here, so that was awesome. But it's melting now because the sun. Well, the snow on our windowsills is melting, but the thing is, it's melting, but it's turning to ice because it is freaking freezing out. It's last time, just before I went to take my shower, I had the radio on, I heard the weather forecast. It was only 9 degrees in Midland, but we have this really intense wind chill right now, so it actually feels like 0. So it is. I'm not going outside. I don't think my brother went outside. My poor mom had to go to work today, but it is freezing out, and my brother and I are planning on going to Speedway tomorrow. It's supposed to be just as cold tomorrow. So Sunday, when we go to the movie theaters, it's supposed to be in like the 30s, which will be awesome because I am wearing my lightsaber skirt. So my crinoline is in the bathroom hanging up, and I'm trying to flip it out, but I can show you guys what I am going to wear to the movie theater. I'm going to wear white tights because it's going to be cold, and I usually wear this without anything, like no like tights or leggings. I tried it with leggings once, it didn't work, so I'm going to try it with tights. So I'm going to be wearing my lightsaber skirt, which everybody gets a kick out of when I wear this. I mean, I wore this to Bay City last year. We went to St. Lawrence Brothers with my dad. I wore this to Bay City, and we stopped in to have dinner at Elias Brothers, or better known as Big Boy, but my dad calls it Elias Brothers because that's what it was originally called. So I've gotten in the habit of half the time I call it Elias Brothers and half the time I call it Big Boy. But my dad usually always calls it Elias Brothers, and so does my mom. So I picked them up for them. But I wear this. Kids love this. Oh my gosh, I wore this to Star Wars night. The kids absolutely loved it. Before I left, I actually held my skirts out like I was going to curtsy, and I said, can you name all the lightsabers on my skirt? The kids had so much fun. But I had, we were at Elias Brothers, and this older couple saw me, and they went, oh my gosh, your skirt is so pretty. And then I'm like, did they even realize that my skirt is lightsabers? I mean, I had a woman at church, she like, soon after I got this, I wore this out. Apparently she saw me wearing this. She said, I saw you at the other day. I'm like, you did? She's like, yeah, you were wearing this really pretty, colorful skirt. And I'm like, was it black with what looks like stripes of color? She went, yeah. And I'm like, those are lightsabers. She thought I was wearing a rainbow skirt. I'm like, no, ma'am. Those are lightsabers. And she goes, oh. So it's like, some people I don't think realize, if they're not big Star Wars fans, that those are lightsabers. They're not rainbows. Those are actually weapons. But actually, I think this is why I got to hold a real combat lightsaber at the Loons game, is because I was wearing that skirt and a guy saw it. So I'm also going to be wearing this because it's going to be cold, so I am going to wear my bomber jacket, which honestly I thought this would have gotten a lot more comments when I wear it, but it hasn't really gotten that much, so I don't know if people know what to make of it or not, but it is actually more, I actually love my lightsaber skirt, but this is actually my all-time favorite piece of Star Wars clothing, is this jacket. So worth the $80. But I have 2 more pieces of Star Wars clothing I want to get from her universe, and one is this really cute pink cardigan with the, like, I don't know if it's the royal crest or the symbol for Naboo on it. I really want that. It's so pretty. And then to go with it, they have this really pretty circle skirt, a little bit shorter than a lightsaber skirt, but along the same style, and it's a Naboo landscape skirt. But it's the scene from the picnic in Attack of the Clones. So on the front, down in one corner, it has Anakin and Padme having their picnic. I want it so much because it's so pretty and cute. I'm a clothes horse, I admit that. And then, usually with the lightsaber skirt, I wear this shirt, which I got to go with it. And it glows in the dark. I'm going to be at a movie theater. I don't think it's smart to wear a glow-in-the-dark shirt to the movie theater. So instead, in honor of Carrie Fisher, I'm switching out my lightsaber t-shirt. I will be wearing this with my lightsaber skirt, my self-rescuing princess t-shirt. This is what I'm going to wear with my lightsaber skirt. And then I'm still debating about my shoes. Since it's winter in Michigan, I normally wear boots. So I'm debating if I want to wear not my winter boots. I have a pair of snow boots. But I don't think I want to wear those to the movie theater. I have this really cute pair right here with the zipper, but on the front they kind of look like those old Victorian style lace-ups. And they're by LEI. I love these things. They're my favorite. So I'm debating about if I want to wear these, or I'm not digging them out because of their bottom, if I want to wear the Darth Vader high tops that were a pain to finally get. But I don't think I want to do the Darth Vader high tops. I think I want to do the boots. Last time I wore this when I went to the game, I wore red flats. The problem is right now is the flats, I have a wound on my toe from where I cut it, and the edging of the shoe is actually rubbing up against the wound, so I don't want to wear those because they hurt. So I'm thinking I'm going to wear the boots. So I'll be wearing tights, I'll have boots, and for jewelry, might surprise you, I'm actually debating about not wearing my Star Wars charm bracelet. I'll be wearing my necklace, and I'll be wearing the pin, but I'm debating about not wearing my Star Wars charm bracelet, which you guys have probably seen upteen times, because I'm always wearing it, which is this. My Star Wars charm bracelet, which I adore and I love, and lots of people love it. I'm debating about not wearing that, and wearing my Christmas one instead, which is this one, which I only wear at this time of year, and it has Santa and a snowman and Christmas trees and snowflakes on it, and it's really pretty, and I really only wear it this time of year. And it was a gift from my mom. So, well, I bought the first one, and then my mom gave me the first one, and then I got a second one, and I took the charms from that one and put on that one, so I'd have more charms. So I'm thinking I'm going to wear that one because it is Christmas, and it's my favorite holiday. So actually, this is basically the outfit I was planning to wear to Bronner's, which I don't think we're going to go to now. And I was going to wear that charm bracelet and have a Christmas ribbon in my hair to do a little Christmas. So I'm actually thinking about doing that for the movie, is wearing the Christmas bracelet and putting Christmas ribbons in my hair because it is Christmas. So I'm debating if I'm going to do the ribbons, if I'm going to do 2 little half pigtails like this, or if I'm just going to do the 1 half pony, try to do a version of Rey's new hairstyle. But I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, which is fine. I've still got 2 days to decide how I'm going to do my hair. Speaking of 2 days, I had something interesting happen, and no, I did not get another Star Wars autograph, which I'm still like, oh my gosh, in shock, and I barely look at it because I'm so afraid of destroying or losing it. But it's still right here. It's still in my box. It's safe and sound. I also have, now in there, I also have this. My mom went to shareholders for Walmart this past year, and she got to meet people from all over the world, including Japan, and so they were giving out, so she got a ton of stuff, including Japanese pins. This is one thing she got. It's Kleenex from Japan for Pokemon Sun and Moon. So she got this, and I'm not allowed to use it. So this has gone into my bin, but it's got Pokemon print on it too. I did not see that. It actually has little Pokemon designs on it. So that goes in here too. So that does not get used. But I'm kind of in shock about what happened last night. I didn't even know they did stuff like this. Like I said, I rarely use Twitter. I tend to use it a lot for when I'm watching TV or something like that. If I'm watching a really big special, when I watched the red carpet for The Last Jedi, I was on Twitter. But most of the time, I don't use Twitter. In fact, I was bad and I broke my rule about staying off Twitter, and I haven't been on Twitter. But I'm not looking at anything Last Jedi. I read one review for The Last Jedi, and I didn't read all the review. I read the end because it was a review from one of my favorite review sites, Plugged In, which is a Christian movie review site, but I still like it. And I'm happy about what the reviewer said. He said in his opinion, The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie since the original. So I'm excited. That got me hyped. If he's saying that, and this guy is really strict. These reviewers for Plugged In are really, really strict and harsh on movies. They do not hold back. But they are also very fair. So it's really nice. Like, they didn't, like, totally mark down Deadpool because it is such a very adult movie. They didn't mark down Deadpool, but it's very nice. It's cool. So, but, last night, about the time I was having dinner, which is awesome, I will tell you what my mom did yesterday. Well, first I'll tell you what my mom did. My mom made 4 types of cookies yesterday. Because we were home and it was snowing, so I woke up at 8. Mom was like, let's go. So we went and we got stuff. And my mom made 4 types of cookies. She got those Pillsbury pre-made, pre-sliced cookies with like the little shapes of them, like Santa and the reindeer stuff. So she made those. She loves sugar cookies. I don't really like sugar cookies. They're not my favorite. So she made those. And then I had requested, because I watched and This Is How We Bing 'Em, and one of the recipes Mindy Bingham makes is cake batter cookies, which I have never had before. And she will roll hers in sugar. I'm not a big fan of like sugar on cookies and stuff like that. I don't really like that. So if I'm having something, my sweets coated in something, I want them coated in like chocolate frosting or something like that. I'm not a real big fan of sugar crystals on top of stuff. I don't even really like sprinkles. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I don't like sprinkles. I really don't. And I used to love sprinkles. I actually do not like sprinkles. I don't like the sugar crystals. I don't like anything like that. If I'm like on my cookie cakes, I just want frosting. If there has to be anything on it, I just want frosting. I don't want anything else. It's like I love my donuts, but I don't want my donuts like if there's nuts on the donuts, that's fine. I don't mind nuts. Because my favorite donut is called the Peanut Butter Deputy from Capson Donuts, which is a donut with peanut butter cream and peanut butter frosting and nuts. And that's really good. My favorite thing is peanut butter. So I don't really like sugar cookies. So I requested a cake batter cookie. And since we didn't have any sugar to roll it in, my mom had cake batter at home. So she made chocolate cake batter cookies. And they are so good. I don't actually like regular cake. Like my favorite type of cake is cookie cake. Or I like the parfaits. I like shortcake. I don't really like cake. I don't know why. I'm just not a big cake person, and I think it's because with a cake, you have tons of frosting on it. I like frosting, just not that much, which is why I like cookie cakes, because you don't really can get a cookie cake and not have a lot of frosting put on it. So, I think the last cake I actually had was for my birthday when I requested a Breaking Dawn cake in pink and purple, and I meant it as a joke, and my mom actually ordered me a Breaking Dawn cake with pink frosting and purple ice, with pink frosting and purple trim. I'm not kidding. That was my birthday cake. That was the last cake I ever had. But I'm very picky about my sweets now. So she made me chocolate cake batter cookies, and they're actually really good. So thank you. I did not know this is actually a widely known recipe, and my mom said it's on the side of the bag. I'm like, oh! I honestly had never really heard of cake batter cookies until I started watching the Binghams. So she made me cake batter cookies, which were awesome, and then she decided, oh, I'm going to make some more. So she made a batch of these Betty Crocker chocolate chip cookies, which she found this mix. My brother and I, we absolutely love this mix. These cookies are amazing. They're so good. So she made a batch of chocolate chip cookies, and then, because my favorite type of cookie in the world is peanut butter. Next to oatmeal raisin. I love oatmeal raisin. Did not know that until I had it at church. Oh my god, it's so good. But my next favorite type of cookie is peanut butter cookie. Like I said, I'm a huge peanut butter freak. So my mom made these gigantic peanut butter cookies. I'm not kidding. They are bigger than the size of my palm. They're like about this big, almost the size of my face. And what she does is she takes and chops up mini Reese's peanut butter cups and puts them inside the cookie, and they melt, and it's so good. It's so soft and moist. I am in love. So we have 4 types of cookies out in the kitchen. I think we're good on cookies. My mom gets in this frame of mind where she's like, it's December. I must bake. And it's like, you don't have to bake. But she does. So she made cookies yesterday. So our house smelled like chocolate and pork and potatoes. It was wonderful. So we have tons of cookies. So I am sharing a virtual cookie with everybody. Take your pick. We have sugar, we have chocolate chip, we have peanut butter, and we have chocolate cake batter. So yay! Something for everyone. But what is talking is what happened last night, which I started talking about, is I was in my room, and I had pretty much spent the day watching Winx Club, and I had just eaten dinner, and I was getting ready to jump onto Old Republic when my phone goes off, because I get alerts sometimes. I have alerts set up for when I get somebody messages me, like a tweet of mine or something on Twitter. I don't know why, but I do. And it was a message from Twitter Notify. which is the thing Twitter does. If they plan on using your tweet for some reason, they ask first, and this is how they do it, which I did not know. So I get the message, and I look at it, and it's from Twitter Notify, and they say, hey, we want to use your tweet. And I'm like, what tweet? Well, here's the thing. On December 9th, last Saturday, the day of the premiere, I sent out a tweet, and it says, oh my gosh, I can't remember what it says now. It says, this is my, it was to the extent of, this is my ultimate time, this is the ultimate time of year for me. Christmas, my favorite holiday, and Star Wars. Yay. Hashtag The Last Jedi. Because literally, this is my favorite time of year, and I've talked about it. It's already my favorite time of year because it has my favorite holiday. But now it's now the ultimate time of year for me because of my favorite movie. Releasing it, the movies around December, which makes it the best time of year for me. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anyone even noticed the tweet because it's so lame. I was talking about Christmas, and it's like, that's not exactly PC, but... So I didn't think anybody noticed me, and then last night, I get a message from Twitter Notify saying that tweet about how this is the ultimate time of year for me because it's my favorite holiday and my favorite movie franchise coming out. And they said, we would like to use this tweet on Twitter and billboards in Toronto and NYC, New York City, on December 15th. Please reply hashtag yes or hashtag no. I freaked out. They actually sent that to me twice. I replied yes both times. But this means that I'm not sure if this is actually going to happen, but there's a chance that my tweet is going to be on billboards in Toronto and New York City. I'm like, that is insane for me to think about. First, I get an autograph card in my pin from Ashley Eckstein, Ahsoka Tano herself. And now I have Twitter telling me they want to use the tweet I sent out about Christmas and The Last Jedi about how this is the ultimate time of year for me on billboards in Toronto and NYC. And I'm like, yes! And I think I know what billboards they mean. I think it's those billboards you see like on GMA and Times Square with like the runners where they're just running stuff. I think that's what they mean. So... my mom and my guild had actually said I should ask them to send me a picture. And I'm like, I don't think I can do that. So Twitter, I'm not sure if you're watching. It'd be really nice if you guys could please send me a picture of my tweet on the billboard if you guys do it tomorrow, which is probably when this will be posted. But if you guys could do that, that would be awesome. So I go, oh my gosh, there's my tweet. For like 1 minute, I am part of this mega thing. So kind of making my dream come true. So I'm excited about that. I can't believe it happened. I'm still in awe. It's like part of me doubts it's even real, if it's even going to happen. A part of me is like going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So that happened last night, and I'm super stoked. I said, if worst comes to worst, maybe I can find out just what they mean by billboards and look it up online. I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, so it might be impossible for me to get like a picture of it anyway. So... they also said Twitter, which makes me think that's also going to be featured on the Twitter homepage, maybe? I'm not sure, but I'm excited. I can't believe it's happening, so it just hit 12:30, guys, so I'm actually going to go and get lunch and have a peanut butter cookie for dessert. I'm actually going to I was able to get a Michelina's chicken penne with white chicken, so that's my favorite Michelina, so I'm going to have that. I was going to ride today. I don't think I'm going to be able to because I have 2 Christmas movies to watch. The Stingiest Man in Town and Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. It's the S.C. Scott version. The Stingiest Man in Town is the Rankin Bass version. And it's really interesting because it's not stop motion. It is cartoon. So it's really interesting to watch. It's full of music. It's really kind of cute. It'd probably be the version I start my kids out when I let them watch A Christmas Carol will be the Rankin Bass one. Because it's actually not that scary. But then I'll probably jump onto Old Republic because tonight I am so excited. They are showing Olaf's Frozen Adventure on ABC and I have cable, so yay. So I'm going to watch it. So I'm excited because I want to see Olaf's Frozen Adventure, so I can't wait to see it. However, I'm going to tell my mom when she gets home today that she wants to get rid of cable. She can, because I can find other ways to watch my shows. But I'm thinking cable is nice, but I don't actually really watch it. The only thing I really watch with any regularity is I used to be watching all these shows, but now I don't, so it's like the only show I'm watching with regularity is Star Wars Rebels, and that's coming back in 2018, And that's ending soon, so if my mom wants to get rid of cable, she can go ahead and get rid of cable. I'm totally fine with that. You know, I don't need cable. I've discovered that. It's like I was the one voicing the biggest protest about, no, we need to keep cable because I watch all these shows. We don't need cable. I don't need it. I have found other ways, so. Speaking of that, quickly, Disney is announced, is finalized. Disney has basically bought out Fox. So basically, Disney now owns the rest of the Marvels franchise, which includes Deadpool, Fantastic Four, and X-Men, which I'm hoping that they make a really good Fantastic Four movie now. They also now surprisingly own The Simpsons. They own National Geographic. They own a ton of stuff now. Basically, the only things they don't own is like the actual Fox channel. They own FX, the TV, that network. They own FX now, which is where American Horror Story is. So they basically own FX, they own The Simpsons, they own the Marvel stuff, and then pretty much the only things they don't own are like the actual Fox channel, the FS1, FS2, I think Fox News. And so what is left, so what little Melford Murdoch has left of Fox, he's going to gather up and rebrand as something called New Fox. So Disney now owns, there's Disney, which is ABC, ESPN, Freeform, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, and Disney XD. They also own Pixar. They own Star Wars, or Lucasfilm. And now they own Marvel and a good chunk of Fox. So Disney is taking over the world, and I love it because I'm a Disney fan. So I'm happy. I love Disney, so I can't wait to see what they do. Be really interesting to see what they do with The Simpsons, because that's not exactly Disney branded stuff, even for an adult show. So, but I'm gonna get going. I'm going to get lunch. I'm gonna have my chicken penne. I'm gonna have my peanut butter cookie, and I'm gonna start watching Stingiest Man in Town. Jump online for a little bit, just see what's going on in the world. You guys stay safe, stay sane. I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Oh, and I'm sending you lots of love, hugs, and prayers. I cannot forget that. Now I say bye bye.